Beast of the East coming straight from the underground, here to tell you the good news. The channel's not dead, it's just going through a long period of time of not getting shit done. As a stopgap measure, I'm here to give you the grand tale, although small in scope, of the first gaming sessions of Legends of Herma after a transition to the Witcher RPG system. So much more respect to the motherfucker in heavy armor carrying a two-handed weapon, their blades in this game that do fireball levels of damage. The armor absorbs quite a bit of it, but it always feels good to drop 5d6 on somebody's goddamn skull. Without further ado, story time, my man, story time. A local board in the southern region of the Belhold states that the Grand Wizard of Respite needs strong men with good arms. At least the version that my character got, Yari Kamei. A Vahi with a deep suspicion of wizards, but nonetheless needed information to hunt down a particularly loathsome individual. There, at the foot of the entrance, he meets two other individuals. He meets a rather sociable Nator, a serpent person, and a mountain man from the wilds of Latica, whose most notable attribute was his stench. By God, everyone in a 12-mile radius would have known. He smelled like he hadn't taken a bath in 12 days and 3 fortnights, and it just smelled really fucking bad. I don't know how to tell you. And like a modern homeless man, he had most of his things in his handcart. At least, hopefully, the fucking clean ones. The clean characters quickly make conversation, introducing themselves to each other, throwing shade at the other man for the stench. This is where the Nator introduced himself as Circuit Pyre. Each character thereby was brought into an interview one by one. Each would have noticed a haggard apprentice, too old to be one, but kept there either by his master's cruelty or strictness. Most likely both, considering it was, well, I'll tell you about that later. Each character explained their motivation and negotiated their pay. You know, one of those important things when you're dealing with a first-time employer. Circuit revealed his need for information about his father, whose name he could not remember due to a magical accident, revealing in hushed tones that he was a practitioner of arcane. Most likely his dad fucked with his skull just to get evidence out of there. Yari negotiated his pay, revealing that his desire to discover his parents' murderer, a Muktuk wizard, who deserves to die 1,000 deaths. After the Vatican's interview, we could get close enough to hear a proper introduction. Yes, he was that ripe. I'm not trying to explain it again. Supposedly during his interview, he was given a bath, a novel concept for Viktor Petrikov, who was given the opportunity to chime into the conversation due to the bath, a novel concept for him. I will repeat, this was a novel concept for him. I don't know why it was a novel concept for him, it just was. Giving Circuit side glances due to him being a Nator, aka serpent person, merchant. They have a bad reputation on the Horseshoe Plains and everybody knows it. Take note that will be probably relevant later. The Wizard of Respite had commanded us to come back later today to have dinner with him. To have dinner with a wizard. I don't know what the DM was thinking. Probably to take the measure of us or to put us into test tubes. I don't know. We got hired for a job. This was sus. Beast of the East right here, hoping to tell you to like, comment, subscribe, hit the real subscribe button if you'd like to see more, leave a comment, tell us how your day is.